Trending stars.
I am Alina Fechunga and this is Trending Star. And like we say that February is dedicated to up and coming artists, today we are having MAFIA King, who is a dancehall artist, and he's going to be telling us everything we need to know about him and his recently released project. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Thank
so
you for
first
such a
things
warm
first.
welcome. Yes.
All right, first things first.
Yeah,
What's your real name?
All right, my real name is Joshua Nkalipi.
Joshua Nkalipi.
Yes, that's my real name.
So how did you come up with MAFIA King?
Okay, Mafia King is an acronym. It stands for Man of Faith in Amen. As in Amen, it meant the existence of God. It means God, so it's like Man of Faith in Amen. Someone who believes in God. King, because I'm black. Black is king. So that's how I came up with the whole composition, you see.
Okay,
Yes.
makes sense. I think of all the people that have come here, your
Yeah.
name makes, it has some deep meaning to it.
Yeah, it's kind of deep.
Okay, so can you just tell us your inspiration to dancehall music?
All right. What inspires me to do dancehall music? More especially was the environment that I grew up in. Yeah, I was surrounded with people who used to love dancehall music. You see, the kind of colleagues and my associates, they were big fans of dancehall music. So yeah, I just had to also be one of them
All
in a
right.
way. Yeah.
Okay, so you were surrounded by people with dancehall music. So can you
Yes.
just tell us a little bit about your background and how it has influenced your style over time?
All right. More especially, it began when I was in secondary school. The time I was at Zomba Police Secondary. That's when I met guys who used to freestyle, do dancehall music during variety shows. They used to perform and stuff like that. So, I also had that kind of feeling whereby, okay, if I could also do the same kind of things these guys are doing, yeah, it's pretty much good for me as well.
Okay,
Sure.
all right. So what are your biggest musical influences when it comes to dancehall? And why?
Okay, as in here in Malawi, in Africa, or generally?
Both. You can just generalize it.
Okay, my biggest influences are people like Masika from Jamaica, Stonebwoy from Ghana, Natty O from Zimbabwe. These are my big influences whenever
What
it comes
is-
to dancehall.
All right. So what is
Yeah.
it about them that makes you, like, okay, I think that person inspires me a lot.
Right. Whenever it comes to their melodies, the kind of melodies that they put into their songs, yeah, how consistent they are, it's something that inspires me. Whenever I get to sit down, I always think of these guys in a way to say, okay, so these guys are doing their thing in a right way and in a way whereby they also inspire me. You see, the kind of thing, yeah.
Okay. So being a person that's in the dancehall industry, what sets you apart from every other person that's in the industry right now? Right here in Malawi. to be
Right here in
specific,
Malawi.
Yeah.
I might say it's the kind of style that I use in dancehall, because dancehall per se, it might just seem as a simple genre, but then the way it is something that has different styles and different patterns that I use in dancehall. So what separates me from the other artists is the kind of pattern and style that I use, because it's just something that's unique from the other artists.
All right. Can
Yes.
you just, tell us a bit about the pattern that you do?
Okay. I don't know how others are gonna get it, but
Yeah.
then in a way to say, what I've noticed is that most dancehall artists here in Malawi, they do have a similar sound in a way, you see. So with that kind of style that I'm coming in with, is a kind of fusion with different genres as well, so that it has to be different and unique from the others. So I do fuse. I do fuse my style with other genres as well to make it sound modern in a way.
All right. So what
Yes.
other genres have you fused with so far?
Afrobeat, amapiano, and hip hop as well.
All right, I think I
Yeah.
like that, because I think the other time we were discussing, we were like, you know what, I think we can make a unique sound that's going to be like, Malawian.
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe next time, tizamfa muti manganje menemo.
Yes, we're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there, right?
Yes.
All right.
Trending stars.
So can you just tell us what your creative process is like? You found a melody, you have the lyrics. Take us through the process.
Okay. Usually, whenever it comes to creating sound, what I usually do is that I like to listen to beats from, let's say, YouTube, or my producers. They're gonna send me beats like, okay, you know what, there's this beats, maybe try to come up with something else. So I get to sit down and listen to the beats, and that's how I get to create. More especially whenever I'm alone. I don't like to write whilst I'm with like other people or surrounded with certain noise and stuff. Whenever I'm quiet in my own space, that's how I create. Yeah.
All right. So as an up and coming artist, what obstacles have you faced so far?
Okay. Things like funding my projects, because whenever it comes to, let's say, recording, production, and promoting, it has to associate with certain costs, you see. So it's kind of a hard for me to get to, sort out all those costs. So yeah, that's one of the challenges. And also I would mention something like high competition in the industry, because what happens is that there are people who already has a name out there, and then you as an emerging artist, you have to put, I think, more effort, you see, for you to also put your name in the stars, you see. So yeah, that's the kind of challenges that I usually face personally. I don't know about the other
others,
artists.
yeah. All right, so talking about competition, you've talked about competition.
Yes.
And I think when we come to the music industry, it's all about competition at the end of the day, because,
Yes.
I mean, I have to be better than the other person that's already there. What are you doing different to make sure that you blend in and, Kungobol is a good I'm here to stay?
Okay, I'm coming up with a different sound. That's the kind of thing. It's a unique sound. That's what I was saying today, that I think Malawian dancehall has this kind of sound that sounds similar in a way. So I'm trying to come up and develop a different sound that's going to sound unique. And then, yeah, that's going to set us apart from the other artists as well.
All right.
Sure.
So you've recently released Body and Soul EP.
Yes.
That was released on Valentine's Day.
It was on Valentine's Day.
Why Valentine's?
Okay, it was a special project to say that, okay, on this day is a special day for lovers. So I have lots of songs that were done just for lovers. They were love songs. So I just had to compile them in one project and then put them out. That's why I came up with the project Body and Soul EP.
All right.
Yes.
So what inspired some of the songs inside the project?
Okay, it could be stories that I heard, and then also movies that I watched,
Okay.
songs that I listened to. So all that contributed to that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why I come up with the EP.
So what message do you want people to get out of your music when they're listening to it?
Okay, generally or just specifically on this project, or generally my music?
Generally on your music.
Okay. The kind of thing that I want to inspire out there is the fact that my kind of music is the kind of music whereby I want to encourage people, motivate people, inspire people to do well, and then also share my experiences with them. So if there are other people out there that can refer to my experiences, I hope it could be best for them as well.
All right.
Sure.
Okay. So coming 2025, I think the year has just started, yeah? This is February. What should we expect from Mafia King?
Okay. People should expect more. Because as you just mentioned, like 2025, so far I've done like 9 tracks already.
Yeah.
9 tracks already, just in 2 months, you see. So by the time we end this year, hopefully there will be tracks whereby even myself, I'm not even sure what's going to be out there. But then I'm just hoping that you guys just be ready, because even myself, I'm prepared to give you the best that I can.
So if
Yeah.
in 2 months you already have 9 songs, that's like 5 each month. I don't know how
Okay.
it goes. Like,
Um,
by the end of the year, at least 100 songs.
okay, it seems as if there are lots of songs
Yeah.
because of the EP.
Okay.
You see, so it was like one project with
Mhm.
multiple tracks in it. So that, and then whenever we go on, we're gonna go on with singles and stuff like that, collabos. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Right, so are there any, collaborations that we're going to be wowed about this year?
Of course, it was something that I wasn't gonna disclose.
Yeah?
But then maybe I can just disclose a few.
All right.
Yeah, we have collabos coming in
Mm-hmm.
with the likes of Talio, episodes, Vidix Fire, Joe Icon, and many more.
All right.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna disclose all of them.
All of them.
Yes.
But guys, expect big and better things from Mafia King. Like he said, he has a lot of collaborations coming through this year. That's correct?
Yeah.
All right. So can you just encourage someone that wants to pursue dancehall, but it's really hard for them maybe to start because they're like, "Ish, the industry right now in Malawi, it's not all that, compared to maybe Afrobeats and Amapiano."
Yeah.
What can you encourage? What encouragement can you tell to someone like that?
It's always to believe in themselves. It doesn't matter whether people are gonna say that okay, dance so it doesn't seem to be a well-doing genre here in Malawi, but then just have that kind of courage because we also have people who have been doing dance here in Malawi. They still made it. The likes of Aina Malinga, they're one of my icons here in Malawi that we look up to. Those guys. So you as an emerging artist, don't be like discouraged to keep on working hard and then putting out your music out there. The thing is, the music doesn't have to be perfect, but then you just have to release it because you never know. I've done that before to say we'll be in the studio, okay, I'm gonna release this track, but then I'm doubting whether this track is gonna do good, but then the time it goes out there, people have different perspectives and stuff, you see. Sure.
All right, so we've recently seen Kelly Divine, Dontas, Blasto, and the others going to Reggae Music Festival in Jamaica.
Yeah.
What does that mean for the music industry in Malawi, specifically the dancehall scene?
It means a lot. It means a lot. In a way to say, I'm not quite sure back then, but then I think this should be like the very first time something like this happening. You see, so obviously if it's the very first time, it has to be something that's amazing, and then it's also gonna give courage and as in it's gonna motivate other upcoming artists to also continue to work hard and put their music out there because it's gonna get to be exposed as the other artists are doing.
All right. So what words are you leaving your fans with as Mafia King?
All right. The kind of words I'm gonna leave them with is to say that do not doubt yourself, always believe in yourself, because the thing is, it's a quote from Marcus Garvey. I don't know if you know Marcus Garvey. Yeah, he mentioned that if you're not confident in yourself, you are twice defeated in the race of life. So I can always just tell the people to say, be confident in yourself, believe in whatsoever you do, because it's always just a matter of time. Everything's gonna be all right, just like Bob Marley said. Yeah.
All right, guys. That's it from Mafia King. Everything is gonna be all right.
Sure.
All right, and this has been Trending Star, and I have been Alinafe Chunga. Let's meet again in the next episode of Trending Star.
Trending Stars.